titled my inquiry activity Oil Spill Cleanup. In this activity, students will be creating an oil spill and testing different items in the oil to mimic the environment and to see what works best to clean up the oil spill. Students will learn how oil spills affect the environment. This activity incorporates science as students are experimenting with how oil affects the environment and how spills are best cleaned up. It also incorporates engineering as they are creating designs and testing their ideas as they work through the activity. I believe this activity falls under guided inquiry. The teacher is posing the question, how do oil spills affect the environment? However, the students are able to design their own environments and methods of ways to clean up the oil. So each group, I'm going to try to show you this as best as I can using my computer camera here. Each group will have a clear tub that is filled with water. I dyed this water blue so it would mimic the ocean or bay, any body of water. And then you will also need some things to help mimic an environment. I got like a stick, some feathers, things like that, a rock I also have on my handout. And then you also want things to help to clean up. I have a spoon and some cotton balls. And then of course you will need oil. So what the students will do is they will pour the oil into the water or the ocean. And this is going to mimic the oil spill. What's happening now, you can see there are bubbles and they are spreading throughout, which is just going to show the students what an oil spill would look like. So now is their opportunity for experimentation. So they're going to get to see how different things react in the oil. On their student handout, they will be testing different things, and there's also a spot for other at the bottom where they can test other things, whatever they think would work best. They can have a little bit of exploration there. So if I'm sticking in the feathers, and you can kind of see how the bubbles are changing, I'm going to stick the feathers in here. And the students will kind of see how the feathers get really heavy, and it's just really hard to clean them off. Even if I then stick them in the water, the oil, it's really gooey and it's not going to work well, which this of course shows the students how this can affect birds and other animals. Students can put other items in, such as sticks, so they can put the stick in the oil and they can kind of see what happens to the stick when the stick goes in the oil. And I have cotton balls they can test, put that in the oil as well. And then they can try to mimic cleanup with the cotton balls. And also I have here a spoon where they can try to scoop the oil out. And it feels like as soon as you scoop a little bit out, it kind of spreads and there's more. So students will understand that it's very difficult to clean up the oil spill. And then they get to comment on their handout about how what this means for oil spills and what they see. Along with the student handout that I have attached, I also have created a teacher handout. It outlines the activity and it provides discussion questions for after the activity. And there's also a link for a video that's engaging for younger students and really gives them a good example of an oil spill. Thank you.